music.
This is the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney with a quick check on what's going on. So here's my man to get into it.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in. And I just learned about the spice cardamom. Random, I know. And Indian and Turkish folks may find that funny and naive, and it is. I never knew that was the secret ingredient in Turkish coffee, but thanks to a story later in this cast on KFC's not-so-secret recipe now, I'm going to find cardamom to cook with. Yeah, I'll just put it in everything and see what works, and throw it in coffee, too.
My favorite stories of the day.
But boy, was there a shooting last Saturday, the 27th, in Minnesota. At a wedding is where KSTP Eyewitness News 5 is reporting in front of about 100 people, a 36-year-old guy was shot once in each leg. Now, I can say this is not inside a church at the altar. No, Ramsey County sheriffs say they were having their wedding at a park off of a lake in the St. Paul suburb of Maplewood. Now, investigators did not specify who exactly did the shooting, only saying he was involved in the wedding. So that could be the groom, best man, one of the groomsmen, the flower boy, even the preachers. Some have done worse. Either way, the shooter ran off. Not that cops couldn't find who he is. Dude shot somebody at a wedding with 100 people there, and people at weddings tend to know each other. Now, did not find any follow-up stories to say if cops arrested someone yet, but inquiring minds would love to know who shot who for what reason. That'll be a wedding story for the ages. Well, a man and woman in Rhode Island who already tied the knot have a story of their own to share, and it starts with a 36-year-old wife being arrested for drunk driving early the Saturday before last in Portsmouth. They say the car she was driving was committing all kinds of traffic violations, so took her to the police station to book her, and WJAR NBC 10 is reporting her 46-year-old husband came to pick her up, but should not have. Police say he was drunk too, both of them. Charged with DUI 2 hours apart. There have been psychological studies the past 40 years on how it seems married couples look alike over time. Well, maybe they act alike too after a while. Now, last Friday in Colorado.
Yo, hey, put the camera on him. Yo, you see this person right here? Is this him?
A local CBS News TV crew were in downtown Idaho Springs, Colorado, shooting a story on the police hunt for a guy wanted for several robberies over the past month when the photog stopped and pointed to the reporter to turn around and look.
Would it be crazy if we actually found the guy right now?
Yes, it would be. Setting up for live shots and a man looking a lot like the police description was milling about in the background, sort of walking by in the distance.
Who just walked by our camera.
That local CBS reporter called 911, and within 10 minutes, that man was in handcuffs. And if guilty, he will be watching TV or a movie one day, yelling at the screen for the bad guy to not go back to the scene of the crime. Take it from him. And in Lubbock, Texas, KCBD News Channel 11 is reporting there's a 42-year-old guy who fell for the okie doke. For the record, scientists say horses do have a good sense of smell, not as good as the dogs, but good. Pointing that out because last week, Monday the 22nd, some Lubbock officers in their mounted patrol unit trotted up on a guy who they felt may have been a little not sober. So asked if they could search him for drugs, and then one of the officers decided to mess with the guy.
That's cool. I have a narcotic smelling horse right here. All right, stop.
That dude took off running right there. Lubbock police posted the body cam video on social media showing this man run down a dirt alley looking road without apparently remembering he was running from cops on horses, 4 legs, faster. He did not get far down that dirt alley road. The 42-year-old arrested, but no word if they broke it to him that it was not a narcotic sniffing horse. Back in a moment, but before the break, check out a word from the Jams podcast.
Blazing the best hip-hop, R&B, reggae, soca.
You can download the Jams podcast mix for free. Just Google search Jams podcast mix.
It's Jams Hour Mix with Greg H.
And now for a moment of calmness.
Mosquito bites, an itching rash from the plant you thought was a fern. Snake, a grass snake, but a snake. Pollen, which Charlie Murphy reminded us is only a plant's form of sperm.
Thank you for this moment of calmness.
Yeah, thanks for this rash.
Brought to you by
Your mama.
ASMR, alluring sounds modulating randiness.
I got plant sperm up my nose. There's your randiness.
And now for the world around us.
A 26-year-old man in England just got sentenced to 9 years in prison because of how his night out in Greater Manchester ended in February, after it started with celebrating having just found out the gender of his first child. That's why he went out, and for the record, the Mirror newspaper never said if it was a boy or a girl, but did come out at trial that the baby's 26-year-old daddy drank 10 pints of beer that night, snorted some cocaine, got thrown out of a bar, then stabbed one of the bouncers in the stomach. Severely, too. That bouncer did recover, testified at trial, too, and now, if the guy serves his whole sentence, his kid will be about 9 years old when he gets out. Just hope he doesn't go celebrate then. Also in Britain, an Asian bear cat of sorts called a binturong, well, somehow got out of its enclosure last Thursday at a zoo in Kent, England. Maybe it was just sneaking out for a party, knowing the parents would say no, because after a weekend of zoo workers and volunteers looking for it, with drones in the air no less, that binturong snuck its overgrown tail back into the zoo on its own Monday morning. No harm, no foul. Now we go from Asian mammals in Europe now to an Australian native wallaby hopping somewhere around Germany's capital of Berlin. UPI is reporting the mini kangaroo-looking marsupial broke free from its private enclosure on Sunday, and that wallaby had been hopping around Germany's largest city ever since, or at least one area in the city. Yeah, cops chased it on Sunday, but it bounced into a wooded area and got away. What's the bet that wallaby and that other bear-cat-looking binturong hooked up sometime this past weekend? We don't know. Then there's this 44-year-old Egyptian wrestler who goes by the nickname Kabanga. And the Associated Press is reporting Kabanga just went out last Saturday and pulled a 700-ton ship across water in the Red Sea resort of Hurghada with nothing but his teeth holding the rope. This man pulled a 700-ton ship with his teeth. Also, he could wait to see if the Guinness Book of World Records will accept the stunt to break his old record of pulling a 614-ton ship 7 years ago. And the AP is saying earlier this year he pulled a train. Just reading this is making me pull muscles. Back in a moment.
Girl, you smell good.
Oh, you mean my blouse? Yeah, no, I just started using this new laundry detergent.
Perfume, detergent, whatever, it's smelling good.
A sweet scent, the simple, most appropriate name we could think of.
Hey, excuse me? Yeah, can you not?
A detergent with a lasting aroma that even strangers may want a whiff of.
We do not know each other like that. Officer, please help get these people to stop sniffing me.
A sweet scent laundry detergent. Irresistible.
What's the problem, ma'am? Wow. Can I check out the evidence?
Stop. Just forget it.
Everyone loves a sweet scent.
Unless you're wearing it. Then you've got nostrils and boogers all over you.
Available on store shelves somewhere.
What's up with what's going down, though?
Yeah, because if you have a food fight in the kitchen, 11 herbs and spices might get thrown around.
My response to Kentucky Fried Chicken blocking me is, do you want to know how to make their chicken? Truly, genuinely, their chicken.
There's a guy who's been on TikTok and YouTube claiming to be Colonel Sanders' great-great-great-nephew, dressing up like the Colonel, even white shirt with that stringy bow tie, even wearing eyeglasses like the Colonel. He's been posting videos of the family legacy, the chicken recipe, and claims KFC blocked him on social media because he's been complaining about the corporate chain's marketing team making great-great-great-uncle look too sexy in his eyes. So that's why he said he leaked the recipe in a video back in August and reposted it. Now, the ingredients and proportions do differ from others online that also claim to be. He had coriander and cardamom in his and said he used cake flour. Now, if anyone cares, you can jump on YouTube or TikTok and find the guy, Real Colonel Sanders. His handle, hard to miss. Just look for the dude dressed up like great-great-great-uncle Harlan about 100 years ago, or Don't look for it at all. We can just come up with our own. But I will try that cake flour.
Work them hips a little bit. Dip, baby, dip a little bit. Grab a partner and get on the floor. You got it now, girl, yes you do. I said no ifs and buts about it. I just wanna shout it, hold that till I get tired. I feel a whoop coming on. You there with the long weave bringing it on.
And that does it for another Real Pod newscast. Easy like Sunday morning. Thanks as always for listening. And please follow the show on social media, TikTok, Instagram, X, or Twitter. I post song credits on the show's Facebook page, and the show has a Threads profile, too. I'm not on Threads, but the show is, so guess I'll have to catch up. Have a great weekend, everybody. Back on Tuesday.
This has been the Real Pod Newscast with Levon Putney from Shonuff Productions. And for more, hit up the website, realpodnewscast.com. That's real with 2 E's. This is Big Daddy Marty Allen. Thanks for listening.
Yo. Hey, put the camera on him. Yo.
Shonuff.